Lynx basketball on Valley Sports North is brought to you by Lexus. Experience amazing at your Twin Cities Lexus dealer. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Minnesota looking for a strong finish in what has been a dominant effort, nearly from the tip. Napheesa Collier, who has not rested 1 second in this game, hits her first. She's got 23 and 14 for a monster double-double.
9th double-double of the season. I mean, just her ability to be so consistent game in and game out. That's kind of what separates good players from great players.
She is absolutely, as we know, as Alyssa Peely checks in for the first time. Napheesa Collier taking her first rest of the night. She dictated this game. But even though we're before the Olympic break, Leah, we're talking about MVP conversation. It's fun to talk about that, but absolutely. And look at Napheesa Collier, top 5, both in scoring, points per game, rebounding. Look at her efficiency, but it is also the defense, as McBride also checks out of the game. Courtney Williams poured herself into this victory. Well-earned breaks for both of those players.
Brittney Williams really stepped up with some points and some rebounds for this team.
There are so many things you can point to, so many positives. Talk about Collier's 23 and 14. Williams shooting 50%, 9 rebounds, just a rebound shy of her second double-double this season. The all-around defensive effort putting on a clinic as Peely dishes it off to Juhas. It is Zandalicini in the corner. And it will go the other way. Do you think, Leah, about how the most recent game between these two teams was? Going down to the wire, Copper shredding Minnesota for 34 points, a game-winning 3 today. 3 of 17, 9 points. You look across the box score, and Minnesota was in control in every facet.
Yeah, they really were. And each and every game, it really is somebody different in that. Each and every game we're seeing, you know, is it going to be Kayla McBride hitting 5 3-pointers on Phoenix? Or is it going to be, you know, one of the bench players stepping up, Natisha Heidemann having a huge game? That's what is really separating this Lynx team out.
Close to going, as we reach the under 2-minute mark, to 13 and 3 this season. One of the best teams in the W, and I'm so excited to check out the Commissioner's Cup game. That is coming up on Tuesday, June 25th. On Long Island, Minnesota against the New York Liberty. $500,000 prize pool at stake.
I believe that's $30,000 per player.
Yeah, they divided it up equally. I think Cheryl Reeve made a crack that the players are getting that.
Yes.
Maybe they get a little bit of a slice of pie.
Something in there, but I do think that is, I love it. It's exciting for them to be battling for some extra money, and they certainly deserve it. The schedule is still going to be a battle for this Lynx team.
I'm thinking about those back-to-back games already. Not to overlook Dallas and Chicago, but New York and Connecticut on the road in consecutive games. But this Lynx team has such a strong foundation.
A lot of coaches have talked about how important it is to stack those wins before that Olympic break, just not knowing how different it is going to be when everyone returns back.
Carlton nets both free throws. Approaching a minute remaining in a game that really has not been in doubt since the opening minutes. Dixon gets her shot off, and there's a foul. Minnesota also, we got to say it every broadcast, Lee. Say it with me, 158 now in 7 when the opponent shoots under 40%, but still a possibility. that Phoenix could be under 30%, which would be back-to-back games for a Minnesota opponent. Third time this season. Keelan McBride and the Lynx travel to Dallas for a battle with Enrique Agumbawale and the Wings. Coverage begins Thursday at noon on Bally Sports. We love a camp day.
Yes, you sure do, because you love the volume in here, don't you, Sloan?
We love the volume, we love the enthusiasm.
And all the little ones and wearing Lynx jerseys and all that good stuff.
You know, camp days might be new to some new WNBA fans, but it is treasured.
It is
as
wild.
Tradition.
It is every little kid in the state of Minnesota in this building, and they are doing a great job with it.
But Reva's also talked about how important it is to get kids, boys and girls, in front of these athletes, that they aspire to be them. They see strong women athletes, and it just becomes normalized for them at a very young age.
Yes, you gotta love that.
Now 4 seconds, make it 3, separating the game and shot clock. Sika Kone can't knock it down, flying in Olivia Apupa.
The crowd goes crazy.
She is scrappy, she is feisty. Backing down is Peely, that just rims out. Game over. Absolute dominance by Minnesota. The final 73-60. They improve to 13-3 and win their 6th straight.
Minnesota handled their business today, and they did it on the defensive end of the court. And they always say when we lead with their defense, then we know we can do whatever we need to do on the offensive end of the floor. And that was 3 players in double figures. And Courtney Williams did a really nice job in the second half of giving the team an extra boost.
They hold Phoenix to 31% from the floor, including Copper, 3 of 17. And Taurasi, 3 of 8. Their leading scorer, Natasha Cloud, with 14 on 6 of 15.